You're fine. I was specifically looking at
Stitched right on, woven right in.
I have some people. This is Patty, my What's happening? All of us are just.
It's live, so go right ahead. Yeah, come on over.
What are we doing?
We're on Instagram Live, and if you'd like, we'd love to talk about the show and its opening.
Okay.
As an artist, come on, Rita.
What do you want? What would you like?
I would love to hear about your artwork, your participation in the show.
I'm actually technically I'm a Owego artist, which is an African art form from West Africa. And
what I do, Thank you.
So what I do is I paint with mud that I collect from around the world, and I do workshops year round. So as far as like up Syracuse, down Maryland, Pennsylvania, the farthest I've gone is like Mississippi. So just teaching kids about the culture and all that stuff. But then also growing up, when you go to art school, you have to do all the mediums. So I have got some watercolors, some pencil drawings in here, and then also I'm a drummer. And one of my things that I do is this square drum, because I make drums, and actually this summer we're going to be having drum circle sessions.
Absolutely,
Sort of like a like in the middle of the week, sort of like a stress reliever. And I got a large drum collection. But
you doing that as part of the Tiger County Arts Council?
Yeah, we're going to do it this summer. And so, but this is my square drum.
Oh,
and,
that's fantastic.
And it's actually a functional piece. So, and this is some African fabric that my friends brought back, and then I just decorated it a bit, and it has a nice sound to it. So, so I thought for Artfully Squared, I'd make a square drum. Usually most of my drums are round, or cylinders.
Sure. That is quite an interesting take on the Artfully Squared concept. I don't see many others.
So it's, well, I guess
cubes here.
This would be Artfully Cube, right?
Artfully Cube. That's fantastic. I love it.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. How many pieces do you have in this year's show?
8.
8.
Not too many?
No, definitely not. And how many years have you been participating in this particular exhibit?
Oh, since the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I've been a member since, since I was a kid. Started doing classes here at the Arts Council when I was like 14.
That's
Actually,
outstanding.
I saw my first painting at the Arts Council.
You did. Fantastic.
Long time ago.
That's great. But it seems like finding ways to evolve, nonetheless. Thank you. Would you like to introduce yourself as well? Come stand next to Ms. Arrington, please.
I don't have any work in the show this year.
Okay.
But I'm also a board member.
She's a wonderful new addition to the.
Did you introduce us with your name?
My name's Mary Townsend.
Mary Townsend, thank you.
So I'm on the board as of January. And I have contributed in the past to this show. I just haven't, I've been distracted with work. I'm not an artist by trade or for my work. My work is other things. But I'm a quilter, and so I do quilts and fiber art, dye fabric, and all that kind of stuff.
Would you agree that one of the great things about the Arts Council is that it gives an opportunity for people of all, let's say, levels or degrees, or however you want to put it, of talent, to participate in the arts and share that love or appreciation with others?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've taken classes with the Arts Council, with watercolor painting and journaling class last summer. There's a lot of offerings in the last, say, 12 months.
Yeah, we also have the culinary committee, which is great because it allows people who maybe not are wanting to do things like painting and stuff, but they're creative and cooking. So we have a great collection of artists. I mean, culinary artists.
Yes.
And they all have such beautiful strengths, savory and sweet.
Sweet.
I'm on the culinary.
That's fantastic. Well as writers.
Yeah. Oh, we have
In the creative symposium that involves writers and visual artists as well,
Yes.
you know.
There's also a translation event. Translation day. There's a poetry event. I mean, so writing. I mean, everything. Just all different kinds of media, whatever it might be. And I think that it's very approachable for folks. Like I said, I'm not an artist professionally. I don't necessarily identify myself in that way, but I feel very welcomed here despite my skill level. So I think that's a fantastic part about the Arts Council.
Well, thank you for everything you do.
Yes, music.
Thank you very much for your time and everything you've done.
Do you want anyone? I think they did great, but do you want anyone? We're gonna switch up.
All right, so would you tell us a little bit about the show that we have here that's up right now?
Sure. So right now you're witnessing Artfully Squared. This has been going on for 13 years. And the whole ethos of it started with making high quality art accessible and affordable for anyone who may not be able to get it normally. And I love it because not only is there that aspect, but it gets everyone creating between January and March. And then people of all ages, all school levels, all media, make works. They donate it to the Arts Council, and they get to showcase it all together. So students are next to professional artists, are next to people making Bogo Graffiti art. So it's just a wonderful representation of the community. And it's getting bigger every year. We get art from different parts of the county, beyond, different states, and things like that.
That's a real bonus, drawing in art from all over.
Yeah.
It seems like people are really enjoying the show.
Oh, everyone! I love Artfully Squared because it's usually a 2-day event. There's the first day for our members to get first dibs, and there's a little bit of healthy competition about who gets in first. And it's great. People get very excited about the dots. And then the next day we open it to the public, and there's so many gems that everyone gets a little something.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Would you tell us once again who you are and what people can do if they'd like to come down and see the show, when it's open and so on?
Sure. So my name is Christina DiStefano. I'm the Executive Director at the Arts Council. Artfully Squared is open from the first Friday in April to last Saturday, April 26th. And this is not only an exhibition, but a fundraiser for nonprofit organizations. So please consider buying original artwork for your walls or for a friend or family member.
Thank you.
Michael? We can't have Michael.
Hello there. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're up to?
Oh, okay. My name is Michael Husted, longtime Owego resident and friend of the Arts Council.
Excellent. Do you have some work here in this show?
I do.
Actually, is it close by? Where is it?
Right behind you.
Well, let's come over and look at it. That's amazing. All right.
So anybody that has spent any time in Owego or driven down Front Street has seen the giant strawberry.
Ah, yes.
Last summer, the original strawberry was replaced because woodpeckers and carpenter ants had done some work on it.
Okay.
The owner of the strawberry, who's a friend of mine, offered me some of the wood. Chopped it into pieces, and I retrieved a few of them. So last summer, at the end of the summer, I started carving one of the pieces, and some of the cut-off pieces laying on the ground. I thought, okay, well, let's make a little sculpture out of it for the show. And you see, here's some of the rot from inside, but there's the strawberry. And the curators of this show were fortunate that somebody had a photograph of, that's the original berry. So this is a piece of that berry. And in its place on Front Street is the new strawberry. And it's really spectacular.
That's fantastic. So that's a splintery sort of relic of the original, huh? That's so great. Did you manage to get one for yourself?
Oh, I have lots of small pieces.
Yeah.
And I'm in the process of carving something bigger.
All right, that's fantastic. So, you work with wood as an artist in other capacities, or
Yes, by profession, I'm a jewelry maker.
okay,
And I have made a piece of jewelry that's also in the show.
wonderful.
So to meet the qualifications of the Artfully Squared, it's in a frame.
Okay.
That fits that. But I frequently do paintings for the show. This year I mix it up and doing the wood.
Well, how refreshing and exciting! That's a real conversation piece right
I
there.
had it in the window, and someone bought it. And if it's not my friend, then I'm going to have to make one for her.
Hey, now I once got into a big debate at a show down here, and I had come down and I wanted one of my art students' paintings so badly. I got down here and I outbid I think it was his aunt or his grandmother. You know, I beat her to it. So that's what these are about. You've got to come down when you know it's hot.
Yes, this is I look forward to the show every year. The student work always just amazes me.
Absolutely.
How creative they are. And then the more, the adult artists, they also make work, and it's for a good cause. But just the volume of work that came out and everything. I come here once or twice a week.
It's
while the show's
fantastic.
up, and I see things that I missed the first time around. So.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much and congratulations. Thank you.